Take one. Action.
How can I keep track of my stuff?
I use a note app on my iPad where I write the homework for the day.
The Notes app is another great way to use to keep track of your assignments. All you need to do is start a note, and you can label it homework, and then you can have a running list of what assignments you want. Once you're on your form, you click on it, and then you can type what it is you want. And as you go, you can cross them out as you finish up your homework.
I keep track of my homework by writing it down in a planner on everything I did that day.
I use a planner to help keep track of my lessons and just little things that are going on during the day. I also always have a little to-do list on the board that tells me what I need to get done before I leave at the end of the workday.
A planner is a way to keep track of your homework. They have different types of planners. They have weekly calendars, they have monthly planners. You can get these at most stores. The biggest trick is to find the planner that fits you, whether you like to view it as the entire week or as the entire month.
I can use reminders on my iPad, and I can put my homework in there, and I can set a date to when the homework is due.
Reminders is another app that can be used when keeping track of homework. Now on this app, you can also put the date it's due. So for this one, I have one thing missing for the day. When I click on reminders, it'll show me that I had an English paper due last Friday at 1 p.m. As I want to add stuff to it, I can add them in. So let's say I also have a history paper that's coming up. And that history paper is due next week. So once I have history, and then I'm going to type in paper, then what I have to do is I hit this little I icon over here. And what I can do is I can add a reminder on, and I can change the date to whatever it is I want to do. Now this one's due next week, Friday. Once I'm done, I click done, and there I have the history paper in there with the new due date. When I finish an assignment, I can check it off that it is completed. And then down here I can show completed assignments. I can also hide completed assignments, so once I'm done, it can be hidden.
I use the My Homework app to keep track of my homework. It's easy for me to remember by looking on the iPad, and it's easy to add more homework and select your class to put in it.
The My Homework app is another great app to keep track of your homework. On this app, what you can do is it starts you out on your home page, and you have to create a login name and a password. Then you get to set up your classes. Once everything is set up, it'll look very close to this. It'll list your classes on the side, and it'll list your homework on the other side of what is due. Let's say you want to add some information. So you click the homework button, and now you have 3 columns. You have upcoming, you have late, and you have completed. And so if you want to add a homework assignment, you click the plus sign up here, and you can add in all the information. When you're done with it, you would save it. However, I'm going to close it. When it's in red, that is the most recent assignment that is coming due. If you ever have a late assignment, it will move it over into a late assignment. And then as you complete it, what you can do is you can click on your assignment and then click the completed button when you have it done. You save it at the top, and from there it moves it over into the completed column. This is a great way to keep track of your homework.
To keep myself organized, I use Google Calendar on my phone. I also use Google Calendar on my iPad, but I mainly use a Google Doc document, and I keep a list of tasks, and when I'm done, I erase them. And I do that every day.
The calendar is another great way where you can keep track of your assignments. If I click on the calendar, and you'll notice I have it set up for the weekly, I can put in what assignments I have due throughout the week. If I wanted to change it up, I could switch it to a daily, or I could switch it over to the overall month. and it'll show what assignments I have due. If I want to add an assignment, I can hit the plus sign at the top, and then I can type in my event that I have to keep track of. So let's say I have another math assignment. So I have to do math, and then I have problems 22 through 30. And it's due tomorrow at 1 p.m. So then I'm going to click add. It pops on my calendar, and I know that I have that assignment due tomorrow. And again, I can switch over to the weekly version, and I can see what I have due, or sometimes I just want to see what's coming up for that day.
Alright, in my Google Drive, I have a document called my priority list. So if there's something that I need to do, I put it on a list, and I have work lists and home lists and even lists for next year. And this is really handy because I can take it anywhere. I can find it at home, and I can find it in work because it is on Google Docs.
Hi there. Data shows that students are more successful when they keep track of their homework. Right now, our data shows that only 52% of our students are writing down their homework.
Right now, out of those of us who do write down what we have to do for homework, we use my homework app, the Notes app, the Reminder app, and the Planner. So,
What are you going to use?